That guy's running away. I saw that. Ooh. That looked fun. I don't think that lady's okay. The clock's all striking 13. You're online, good. Call me Symes, I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from the footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay. Headlines. Bomb obliterates. Oh. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Explosion destroys Freedom Memorial, kills 3. Negotiations and Triflith failed. Pargesian president aborts negotiations with opposition. Violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. Movie shooting completed. I guess read more. Bonton, approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosion device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song, "The Thoughts Are Free," had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators had been brought to justice. Do I need to read this too? Triflith, peace negotiations in the riot city have been aborted without any result last night. Independent sources report that President Khazart abruptly cut off communications with the opposition representatives, as latter presented with a tangible plan for the organization of free elections. The news about the premature cancellation of the negotiations caused thousands of people to resume demonstrations in the capital. It has been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary material into shop windows and onto cars. Police struggled to keep the situation under control. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about negative developments regarding the political situation of the neighboring country and has requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. Okay. And then let's go back one more. There was one more. Movie shooting complete. After a lengthy shoot in Hills of Bonton, self-proclaimed visionary director Sosamichi Aran announced that filming of his eagerly awaited romantic drama, 100 Gray Shadows, oh my, I wonder what that's supposed to be based off from, has finally come to an end. Announced via his Timeline's profile yesterday, the brash director said he was eager to begin post-production in the final editing stages before the conclusion to the Gray Shadow series would hit the cinemas on Valentine's Day next year. The third and final chapter in the Gray Shadow saga, previously releases being a Gray Shadow and another Gray Shadow, was announced to be released almost 4 years ago, but was postponed numerous times due to production problems. Fans have speculated that this was largely due to the breakdown of Hollywood power couple Betty Alone and Mike McNeil, who have long-lasting quarrels. I guess you could say he didn't seal the deal. Filming the result. One production hand reported saying that these spats were getting out of control and that the completion of any scene featuring both actors was nothing short of pulling teeth. When we reached out to Rhubarb Productions to get a comment, they declined the rumors and claimed them to be mere speculation. Okay. Well. Okay. This, I guess. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman in the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Where? Oh, okay. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into the profile to update them to our servers. Alright. That's her face. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become data chunk when it is clearly assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Assault on a police officer. Okay, good. With the data chunk you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you will see what I mean. I mean, me personally, I do indeed believe in coincidences because I've seen enough of them, actual coincidences, for me to believe that they do exist. They're just unlikely. Previously arrested for assault on a police officer. Can I... Okay. Okay. Hold on. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oops. No, in here. There we go. Woman allegedly injured the police officer 2 weeks ago remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Bonton, the case that keeps the media and the public guessing. Cassandra, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration. Okay. Let's grab you. Against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the safety bill. The exact same location as the assault, then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. It probably was. I mean, I don't know. Probably not. It's a game, but whatever. And assumptions are not good for me. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. Well, we should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Is this my investigation or yours, Symes? Okay. I know any public area people tend to go through often. And it was a plaza. She could have just been on her normal commute. Protest at Freedom Plaza turned violent 2 weeks ago. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused. Cassandra, who is an artist by profession, has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator, alongside with other rioters, as anti-governmental terrorists. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing up Memora pizzas by any chance. This is not how investigations work, or shouldn't. You've almost already decided she's the perp, or whatever. Great. You have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? Yes, please. You have extracted all the information I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will draw conclusions and request action. Okay. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks may be necessary to progress on the case. Okay. Cassandra's portfolio. There's another photo. She is happy and smiling. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull job and focus on my art career. Seems important. Interesting. We should find out what the job was. Yeah. And put my stuff on portfolio. Below, you will find hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures below. And see something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my Utel account. That should be good. Good, you found a chat handle that will allow us to overhear any conversations on that account. The listener now has been unlocked and new conversations will appear whenever they are started. And tell me which piece you like. I'm going to have a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing, free of charge. Now off you go to have some fun. Yeah, it's cats. Kiko. Yep, that is me. I was never sure about the title though. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter, or Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. What do you think? Businessman's Forgotten Daughter. You have something to say about it? No? Okay. No. A Christmas present for my darling. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well, I'd have a hard time keeping it to myself. Okay. I'm gonna leave that. It doesn't seem very important. The listener. Hey, you. Hey, Josie. Can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it? You got me, Sherlock. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. That seems kind of important. Then we can know where she stole a credit card of an unknown person. If you're able to find out who she's talking to, we could lock it for the owner. Can't stop me now. Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Okay. He doesn't mind. He's given her permission. Why would we lock it? Okay. Actually, yes. I thought so much. I better pick shitloads of wine. You'll have to get client buzzed. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, he's talking about her, I think. Okay. Whatever, I guess I should pick up those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents then. That might be important. Know who her family is. Okay, farmer, entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell. Gotta go. Text you later. Yeah, it's important to know who this is. Wait, she stole a credit card from her lawyer? Really? Well, should be able to track credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Done. No, really, no need to thank me, Mr. Langley. He gave her permission. What? Now the profile for a related person that can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profiles. Can't I tell him that she has permission to use it? Oh, whatever. Products. Don't really care what you guys make. Seems irrelevant. I need to know is... Hey! She used to have different color hair. I'm guessing she went on a rebellious streak. Appointed to be COO of pharmaceutical company. Of a pharmaceutical company. Probably by one of her parents. I would assume so. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quit a dull job, didn't she? Yes. Keeping it a family affair. Yes. Documents that have already been reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify when that happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. I'm busy, man. I'm doing my job. That's actually the same person? Yeah, I guess so. I can see it. Jobs. Looking to replace the retired formerly appointed predecessor. Dogs are trying to eat the wall. Or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant by quitting her job. Good. Good. Okay. Well, I guess we filled in that gap of information. Hey, stop it. Trying to eat my walls. Alright. Oh. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the other will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Alright. Triumphant, the suspect's loyal criminal attorney, Joseph Langley. Yeah, that's her boyfriend. Yeah. Bonton, the case that has been at the center of media attention for the last month, has finally come to an end. Cassandra was acquitted of the alleged assault against the police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to a lack of evidence. No conflict. Oh. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during the post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tides of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. The victim, a father of 2 young sons, was rushed into the hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he is still in an induced coma, unresponsive to treatment. Okay, I don't have enough information yet to know if the case didn't have enough evidence or if it was influenced by her family. Oh. What does this mean? That means there's still information I could grab. Okay, headlines. Crime rate continues to drop. That's good. The ministry presented the latest numbers in crime statistics. On Thursday, the Ministry of Secretary published a new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offenses decreased by 4.8. That's not like something on my screen, is it? Hold on. Nope. Okay, 4.8. It's so weird that those two numbers are like slanted like that in comparison to last year, and the crime rates that have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. The Secretary of Security, Catherine Delacroix, appeared very pleased by these numbers and declared this development an outstanding result of successful safety policy. When confronted with the recent assault on Bonton, she once again admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that activities are currently being established, which have a considerable impact preventing further incidents. Safety bill. Okay, safety bill passed. It was already going down. And it's like still a straight line. Party is elected in the government. Okay. This shows that the safety bill didn't really do anything. The safety bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. Central to the safety bill is simplified, sped-up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects and their prosecution, as well as the provision of an increased budget for safety-related expenses. The safety bill also paved the way for the stricter regulations concerning immigration and general travel into or transferring through the nation. It also became mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded potentially dangerous. Since the safety bill has come into effect in 2011, the total numbers of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreasing continuously, and the trend is ongoing to date. The Pargas peacekeeping mission. Terrorist incident of 2008 was a terrible consequence of the premature retreat of our troops from Pargas, a region torn by civil unrest for years by the order of the previous government to fix our predecessor's mistakes. The party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region for the good of the inhabitants of both countries alike. After the PARG's peacekeeping mission had been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to the neighboring country to perform tasks including distribution of aid packages containing food and yada yada yada, rebuilding infrastructure, upholding the law, training local police, and due to a recent stabilization in PARGs, we have been able to reduce the number of station forces while leaving the overall goals of peacekeeping mission intact. Positions. 5 pillars of a great nation. Don't really. People. Lane, Catherine Delacroix. I already saw this, right? Yeah, okay. Participate. Volunteer, become a member, join the army of the nation. Okay. Oh. Anything else? No. It's gonna make me pick one of these two. Let's say lack of evidence. That leaves it open, at least. This is why I figured a pity that the CTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Currently, I am thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change. Don't you agree? I do. Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? A group of over-accepting weirdos. I'll basically be her yes man. You've been invited to tea inside the rabbit hole. Birthday. Interest. Activism. Art, music, and activism. What a lineup. Yeah. Let's get her new picture up here. Cassandra likes the Targets painting. Alice in Wonderland, her cat. It's not weird. Ooh, first day of freedom. Far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. What? Who's gonna pay for your stuff now? Mommy and Daddy won't like this. Listen, Jake. I am not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art has already gotten me a lot of money. More than enough to pay for all my bills. Don't you worry about me. Oh, Cassandra posted on. Alright, so most recent is up here. Gotcha. Despised puppets of the state, you have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There's nothing left to do but congratulate you. These are my people. Personal wishes to all of you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all you government lackeys. She's probably doing stupid shit to impress somebody. Oh, no, I'm not very fond of her right now as well. What? Conflicting data. conflict with an unknown data chunk. Alright. Sweetie, what is the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. You'll feel much better. Oh, that's so sweet. Mary, shut your freaking mouth, okay? Oof. I am not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again I cannot deal with this right now. Okay, you know what? I am really sorry that I still care about my best friend. No matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder. But in that case, that's in the past now. Cassandra Watergate changed status. And that's some bolonky, bro. She's in a relationship with Joseph Langley. But with her lawyer, might be not worthy. Yeah. Maybe you should unlock his card. The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of the ship. But surprise, surprise, they had no mention in the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? The National Beholder closing procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Oh, I've already been here. Okay. At least you are redeemed now. Want to blow off some steam together with a little late night shopping tour? Not today. I have a date this evening. Ooh, who's the lucky one? Well, I mean, see, you weren't. January, August, you weren't mean to her that long ago. Case closed. Congratulations. I never had any doubts about it. Kiddo, you're my heroine. Okay. Oof. 1,000 cams on the plaza, but no proof. We've shown the world this dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and to mislead the people into believing false promises. Cams for safety, one big lie. Yeah, whatever, dude. Wow, I'm so happy for you. I knew everything would be okay in the end. Shall we have an awesome Cassandra Freedom Party on Friday? Thanks, guys. I'm so happy. I'm sure you heard a load fall off my mind. Okay. Here it's in. Yeah, I will totally write an article on our blog. Juliet, of course. I am so in. She updated her profile picture on July 6th. That concert was amazing. So amazing that I just had to give my hair a little makeover. So without further ado, how do you like it? Oh my god, what happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to a stylist? We could have gone together. Aw, she just wants to hang out. Cassie's gone punk. Did mommy and daddy agree to that? I mean, you're kind of being a jackass there, Jake. Juliet looks nice. That's a whole new you. You'll need a new name then. How about Catharthis? That's clever, me likey. So henceforth, Cassandra shall be known to the world as Catharthis. Yeah. Should probably know the other name she goes by. An alias name. You know, people on the web, so many names, so many identities. It's always good to record every alias. Then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. That's the spirit, kiddo. I'd like to invite you to our little activist group. That's probably what happened. If you want to join us, it would be nice to have you with us for the protest in Freedom Plaza on Friday. Ooh. Yeah. Activist group. Is there anything more specific? No, I don't know, man. Let me look up. Alright. Just discover it. Wait. You changed your profile up here. Why is it down here too? Or does it just apply to everything? Alright, just discovered this hot new band, The Targets. Man, do they rock. They're playing a concert in the cell next week. Who's coming along? Mary, I'm looking at you. Yeah, see? Punks, I'm not really my style. Sorry, Cass. Can't we just go to Cherry Cheek sometimes? They're not just some punks. Their lead singer is a real cutie, and they have a cool guitarist girl. Plus, they've got a message. What's not to like? No, sorry, it's not for me. Bah, alright. You're the one missing out. I have them all to myself then. See, I don't know. Mary is the best friend. Man. Well, now I know where that picture's from. Oh, I have an amazing shopping tour with my best friend of all time, but you really should consider paying your hairstylist soon, darling. Well, that is what happens when you do my hair. Oh. Well, shucks. She was. Alright, let's go to listener. Type in some stuff. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. Already fucking me enough that I have to catch the bus from there every day. Yeah, that's important. See? Meaning her presence there before the bombing could be a coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts until we find more evidence. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Now, in moments this happened, ugh, I never should have gone to that damn protest. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. I was so happy when Goldfels accepted me in. That's probably the activist group. An activist called The Thought. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, we should find out her attitude towards that following person. Alright, I think prove my worth to the cause. I think of it this way. If you would not have gone to the protest, then you would have never been wrongfully indicted, and then we would have never met. Yeah, I would have been called a terrorist in all the papers. Would not have been. You are not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, damn it. What? Your card's not working in here. Can't buy anything. Have you gone bankrupt or something? Unless you went on a serious shopping spree. There should be plenty of money on there. I guess I'll have to go on without the wine then. Here's the thing. I've got an appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule, and I can't postpone it. You've got to be kidding me. I am very sorry, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. He's a lawyer. How could you constantly do this to me? Darlene, please calm down. Have you taken your methadone? Is that important? It's probably important. I will later. I'm reading, damn it. Yes, damn it. Is that the only thing that matters to you? That I am on fucking happy pills all day? Darlene, please, it's nothing like that and you know it. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up to this appointment, I'm risk losing an important client. Fine. Don't you understand that? Oh no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours now. Don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm just not an important client anymore. Yeah, you're kind of being a spoiled brat, girl. Going home now in case I'm getting up on that priority list of yours anytime soon. Okay. Products. Methadone blue. Mood elevating medication. Antidepressant. Oh. Yeah, she might be. Looking at what you've extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I want to indicate that to you, law enforcement. I think she's just a spoiled brat, man, that's trying to get attention. And finding a group of people that will always give her the pat on the shoulder. The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. Oh man. Entry 1, our thoughts still free. Prohibited or forbidden. Articles private. 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 Are all these going to be forbidden? Probably. Oh. Okay. Well, this one's not. It's cams everywhere. Even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me? Oh. It's her. Okay. Ironic. You probably all know me as either blue-haired punk bitch or stupid C unt or anti-governmental terrorist. These are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was just because in the middle of the chaos someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. It never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. One would assume that in an age where there are cams everywhere, it should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not, but it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all, which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. You keep calm, quiet, and careful when there are cameras around, or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much all of this, or all of the web. And now it's in our real lives too. Oh, it's a link. Man, my eyeballs. Interesting name, by the way. Just upon your blog. Okay. Okay. This Godfells is an administrator. Alright. And now in our real lives too, we have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about the founders of the nation, told to show national pride and know what you're thinking now. This thing is damn ugly. What is that donut even? The let freedom ring, but the statement behind the ridiculously enormous heap of stones should be clear. In the middle of the Capitol, there's a symbol of freedom. Comprehensible symbolism for everybody, isn't it? With the cameras there, this is now a plaza of unfreedom, if anything at all. Catharsis. Contact the Cassie. What? Okay. Is there new stuff? Oh, you're stupid. Oh man, finally someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. There are thousands of cameras pointing to a target, and the Big Bang still happens. I haven't laughed like this for ages. What now, Mr. Delacroix? What now, Mrs.? Really, Cassie, you laugh at people being killed. Are you out of your mind? Yeah, that, oof. Oh, man, that's... Even if I don't think you did it, that is wrong. Oh. I don't think she did it, man. All good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for a little more concrete. Yeah, we should dig a little deeper. Juliet Carrington. I see, I just want to know your posts on timelines about this assault. Really, you're gonna preach to me about this stupid post, are you? You really shouldn't write something like that. That's a fucking awful. Just wanted to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. I just had to let off some steam, you know? It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah. And lots of other shit today. This bombing stirred up some of this crap. You know, what I did. What happened there wasn't your fault. Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me. And you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. How can it not have been my fault? Julia, I smashed the frickin' skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. Okay, no one is innocent. You'll have to let it go. If you really did it to save someone, there might be some self-guilt. This is perfect. We can arrest her and open up the investigation again. Oh, she fucking lied about it, so. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. Well, she should at least answer for what she actually did, whether she's punished or not. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. Yeah. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post out. Good. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, someone's at the door. BRB. She's getting arrested! By the way, how's your boyfriend? You still together? Yeah, I already know that. Okay. You haven't been talking about him all that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? She just said she'll be right back. I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job, in any case. Although we have no proof she is involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group, though. Whether they are. Oh god, oh no. Take a look at the news. Headlines, 2 dead after second explosion. Oh. Explosion. Explosion charge set off. Hey. Can I read? 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found. So these 2 assaults are connected. And if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. We need to speak to my superiors. See how we are going to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Okay. I'll shoot. Oh, and that's about time too. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for joining me today. This has been Orwell. Yeah, it's not usually the kind of game I play. A lot of reading. Um, but it's interesting. I'll see if I might make a continue recording this later. I might not. I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you have a magnificent rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.